a conversation about mics, and that broke me. No, it didn't. You're sitting here. You're alive. As far as I can see, your skinny tits and all are hanging out here. It's fantastic. Oh, f*** you. Oh, my God. We have our work cut out for us today. Oh, we're here. Welcome to, get this, the season finale of Shrink This with Lisa Lampanelli. Don't worry, we will be back with season 2 whenever the fuck we want to. Don't even ask me for the date. But we will be back whether we like it or not because we're under contract. And I just got tired. Okay, I'm tired.
Yes.
I've been helping so many people.
Yeah, and I have to renegotiate mine.
Yeah,
contract.
you have to see if you can get 100.
Yeah, I need $100 for the whole season.
Right now, if they don't give you $100 cash,
I walk.
Yeah, you're out of here, Nick.
I'm done.
Oh, so this is Shrink This, the season finale. Don't be sad. We'll have little treats for you in between before the next season launches. Little, I like to call them teeny meanies, like little messages to get you through the hiatus, the sabbatical, as it were. So today, I am with Nick Lampanelli.
That's me.
Where can they find you on social?
They can find me at Nick Scopes on Instagram and TikTok. What's up, y'all? Give me a follow. Did you enjoy the season? If you did, DM me.
Nick looking for some big dick.
Yeah, send me dick pics and stuff.
Like if you got a dick pic that was really nice, would you jump on it?
For sure. What was that song they fucking jump on it, jump on it.
That was how it was about. No, it's jam on it.
Oh, I don't know, dude.
You jam it up.
I don't know what these rap songs
you
are saying.
Jam it up there.
I would. I could as a straight guy. I could see a dick pic and be like, that's nice. It's a pretty penis. That's nice.
Except what's weird is I am technically straight, but I don't like the look of a cock.
I mean, some are ugly, dude. I have a buddy, though, with the nicest one.
Really?
It's
white, black.
Shout out, what's up, Brian? White. Whenever we would go out together at bars, we'd be peeing next together at the urinal, and I would be like, it's just good looking.
What makes it good looking? Because I
don't
can't
know.
tell.
It's just smooth, not a lot of veins.
Yeah, the veins are throw me off.
It's a good color.
But you know what's weird? Some gay guys like the veins, from what I hear.
Yeah,
everybody has different tastes, you know.
Yeah, Celia, what do you like, cock vein wise?
Yeah. Oh, she's stymied. All of a sudden, she's speechless. Well, that's why our other auspicious occasion, we're going out on a bang for season 1.
Literally.
Now, we decided, okay, we've been teasing for weeks that we're going to do a Fixing Celia episode. That is, of course, our much maligned, completely checked out, non-present email doing during the show producer. Say hello, Celia.
Dude.
What an introduction.
Yeah, Celia, we've learned throughout the show. What we know so far is that she's very nice. She no longer answers emails during the show because she takes a note.
Right.
She really knows how to do that.
She's not a dumb bitch.
No, not at all. And she's shapely and thin, and her clothes are too baggy. We did have a talk about that today. You need to buy interim clothing.
Yeah,
please, I want you to say that to my mother and father.
Why is it that they need to be? Do they need to be informed about your clothing?
You need to tell them that they need to buy me new clothes.
Why at your age?
Because I don't make enough money.
No, stop with the victim mentality.
It's true.
It's called getting a part-time job in addition to this 80-hour-a-week job. It's called going to Goodwill. Now that you're in the body that maybe there's some things that fit at a thrift shop. Have someone who's good at that, AKA LL, go with you and buy you a bra that fits. Buy you some clothes that fit because you look great.
Yeah.
But we can't see it under there. How are you supposed to get dick?
Yeah.
If you're hiding what you have.
Buy a bra, period.
Yeah,
How about that? Just a bra.
Speaking of needing bras, Nick.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him.
Celia, I'll donate one of my bras to you.
You will.
We're probably the same size, honestly.
Wait, so that's what we know about Celia so far. Now, we have been teasing that we're going to do a Fixing Celia episode, and she keeps passively aggressively saying, well, are you going to do it? And I'm like, okay, we're going to do it. And we thought we were going to do it. And then I received the list of things from Celia that's wrong with her. And I said, it's hopeless.
Yeah.
You're broken.
Yep.
We're euthanizing you.
Yep.
Yep.
Nick called a vet. He's here with
we
a lethal
decided.
injection. No, you have some frickin' list. And I have a full 4 days of coaching experience under my belt.
4 whole
So
days.
I am afraid we won't be able to fix you, but I think we can fix an issue for you. How does that sound?
Great.
Yes. Now, my question to you is this. Give the stuff you sent me, honestly, there's sadness. Like LL got sad reading. I said,
Really?
oh, dude, you've been through a lot. Like, I'm not saying you got cornholed against your will or anything.
Yeah.
Not
But,
yet.
I mean, it's almost like everything else. So tell us a little history of your mental health so far.
Okay. So I don't know how to start. Like,
Okay.
I might need you to ask me a question or something.
Yeah, okay. So,
know what I mean?
so you're a 23-year-old. You were raised where?
New Orleans.
And you were
Gross.
raised by what type of people?
Italians?
Divorce. Well, yes, Italians,
Ugh.
but also divorced parents, one an addict.
So you had told me at one point this person was in and out of rehab a lot of times.
Yes.
And you have very early memories of going to Betty Ford for a visit. So were your parents wealthy enough to afford Betty Ford?
My dad, I will brag about him till the end of the day, till the end of the earth. Like, he went from rags to riches, worked his ass off. He went to dental school and started a practice and was very successful in that, and then got a tumor in his spine. So he couldn't lean over to help
shit.
his patients anymore.
Right.
So he had to give up his practice, and he didn't have disability insurance or any of that. So he kind of learned the hard way how important that is. So he started working in wealth management, which then he now does life insurance, disability insurance, and retirement planning and wealth management.
So did he get addicted to these drugs when he had the back problem? So that
I
was-
believe so. I honestly, frankly, I don't know the genesis of his addiction because I wasn't born yet.
Right.
And I have never asked about it from before I was born.
Right. So he needs to write a book called Rags to Riches to Rehab because this guy has some fucking stories.
Yeah.
Is he currently in one?
In a story or in a rehab?
In a rehab.
Not in a rehab. In a story, yes.
Okay. All right. So what's
Toy
his
Story
condition
4.
now? Does he just kind of keep going in and out and just falling off the wagon?
I don't know. I think that it was like that for a long time. And I don't, you never really know, no matter how much you know a person, you never really know what they are doing when
Right.
you're not with them, obviously, or even when you are with them. So he could have been on the wagon the whole time and pretended to have not fallen off or, I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah.
I know what I've experienced and seen, and I know that right now he just had major surgery almost 2 months ago now, actually 2 months ago today, and has been doing really, really well with
Okay.
the medication.
Why do you think you hold your dad in such high esteem even with these struggles? Because I would find that hard.
I
point.
used to, I think it clicked for me. I remember when it was, I was in college and I was talking to my friends about just addiction in general. And one person said, and this is so cliche because I've heard it a trillion times. One person was like, it's just crazy how it's like a disease. And I was like, oh my God, I've been so mad at him for so long. How could you do this to me? How could you make my life like this? When I don't think he wants it like that either,
No, I don't think anyone volunteers to, have their life revolve around everything.
Yeah.
And I recently heard a great podcast where they were like, with an addiction, you have to give up one thing to get everything.
Yeah.
But a lot of them give up everything to do this one thing. But it's so physical, and especially the physical dependencies and stuff.
Yes.
So that's all chemical. And that's why I always said it certainly wasn't easy to kick some kind of food problem. That's hard. Or codependency or sex and love addiction. Those aren't easy, but at least you don't have to have the chemical kind of mix up.
Yeah, I think it's a lot harder when, for example, you have an addiction to like working out or eating or something. It doesn't involve something that like chemically
alters
imbalances
you
or changes you and your being, and also like your state of life after taking or doing whatever it is you're addicted to. Like, you know, you become loopy or whatever it is, it changes you. So, I mean, he was addicted to alcohol for a long time that I don't remember. I was alive, but I don't remember. And then the pain pills became more of a thing because he has so many surgeries.
Do you think, though, part of you pedestalizes your father a little bit? So it's almost not a love-hate, but almost a extreme thing. First, you were obviously really angry and upset. Then you kind of had this revelation that, okay, you know, it's a chemical disease. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Now it sounds a little bit tipped over possibly to the other direction. Do you think it's a little too far in that direction?
It definitely could be. I think it's more that I really respect his work ethic and how he like values money and how he manages it. It's like something I really look up to, and I want to do that and be able to do that. But also, I mean, I see how he handles things after the fact, and I don't agree with that. And like, even my parents' divorce was really bad, like really bad.
Do you think it's just also too like, I've had this just with my dad in different ways, but like, you're just like, it's my dad. You just accept, like, at the end of the day, it's my father.
It's a hard thing to like swallow, especially because I grew up in like a private school bubble of where like we all know each other. You all know what happens in each other's families.
Yeah,
and
it's gotta be annoying.
Yeah, and like nobody around me, like no one had what I had.
Right.
That wasn't a thing. Like
Maybe you didn't know, because those communities are like,
you would know if
could, I guess, yeah.
Because the same way they knew about my situation, like I would have known about theirs.
Yeah.
So it was like pretty isolating too, as like a kid. You know.
How did that manifest? Did you find friendships hard and vulnerability hard?
Vulnerability, yeah. I was always like, I wouldn't tell anyone at all. Like I would just go to school the next day. Like if something happened, like I would go to school the next day and be like, "What's up?" Like.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one time my mother served salad and couldn't find a spoon. So she just took a fistful of it and put it on my plate, and I was embarrassed at that. So, and that's like relatively small. I don't think I've ever told anyone.
Was this
that.
At home?
Yeah, it was just like she's like, so like I'm so embarrassed over that I've held it in for 64 years and just blurted it out now that she's dead. But like, so I can imagine like kind of carrying this burden. Did that sort of transfer to you taking on more burden than a child should?
I wish there were enough words to like, yes, like yes to the extreme, to the most extremes that you could. Yes, absolutely.
So how would that manifest, say, grammar school, high school, that kind of thing?
I was always really anxious and fearful. I was really scared that my parents were going to die all the time.
Yep.
Like I remember the first time I went to sleepaway camp, I think I was like 12. I was the only person in that camp allowed to call my parents because I refused to sleep until like I knew that my mom hadn't like sent me an email or something. So I was like, she's dead. And I would like see in my head, like visibly her grave being dug.
Wow.
And so I was like, I know it. Like my brain is seeing it. So this is happening. And I don't know what's going on because I'm not there and I don't have any communication. So they were just like, oh my God, okay, let me call her. They like, let me call her. And I was fine after that.
So how did that change, or does that stuff kind of stick around still?
It stuck around.
Okay. So how would it manifest itself today, that anxiousness?
So many different ways. Like, it's so much worry, a lot of worry. Like when I was abroad, that was so hard. I had the greatest time of my life, but it was also really hard because like I was always checking the New Orleans, like Twitter, checking the car crashes and what was the license plate. Like, was it my parents? Like,
God damn,
you know,
bro.
like, yeah, I was just, I'm overly worried about something bad happening.
Well, it's hypervigilance.
Yeah.
So vigilance is fine. But when you're sort of neglected or you have this kind of trauma, when you're in that hypervigilance, it's just you're living at this heightened state all the time. Your nervous system's all dysregulated and you're just kind of a mess.
Absolutely.
And also, it's not a surprise that you love your job because your job is so high energy and like putting out fires all the time. So you're one of these people who hopefully someday you'll be able to do this. You would be bored to death with a nice, peaceful job.
A corporate job. I couldn't do it.
Wait, not corporate. Let's not get like judgy.
Oh, no. I mean,
If you had a peaceful job that was at a nice pace, or a nice boyfriend who wasn't dramatic, or a parent, an aunt that you felt safe with, you would be so fucking bored with them. And the goal is to work on yourself enough so you're not bored with a nice, easy life.
Yeah.
You know, but right now, you're almost rewarded for hypervigilance and for this huge activity fueled by a bad nervous system. You're rewarded. Oh, no, she's just got a good work ethic. It's like, well, yeah, but, you know, also it makes you sort of, that's the system you're running on.
Yeah. And I'd say, honestly, the most recent development, and it's been horrendous, is health anxiety. I was just diagnosed a hypochondriac last week.
We would not be friends. I have a friend. No, I have a friend. Actually, we'd be.
And we aren't.
No, I'm friends with you, obviously, because it doesn't affect me. But I mean, if, say, a very close friend was that, I'd have to be like, okay, I need to not keep my distance like I hate you, but just be like, oh, we'll have a little less contact.
So actually, this just happened to me.
Oy vey.
I have had an awful past 3 days.
Oh, okay. So we're getting into
Current.
it. Wow.
Current.
Yes.
Yes, I will give you a prime example.
Okay.
Had a great weekend, went out with my friends, and Sunday, I get really, really bad migraines. I always have.
They're
Always
terrible.
have. And Sunday, had a normal day, and then I went home and got a really bad migraine. And so I was just like riding it out. I told my roommates, like, I have a bad migraine. You know, I'm okay, but just I'm in my dark room.
Yes.
And eventually, a couple hours later, it really escalated to like the point where half of my, like, the right side of my body was numb. And that's never happened to me. So I got like really scared, and my mom told me to call 911 because like I could be having a stroke. So we called, and like the EMTs came, and they were like, you're not having a stroke, you're having like a severe migraine. You know, you can either come with us or you can stay here. And I was like, I'm going to stay here.
Yeah.
Signed away and stayed at home. So I made a follow-up with my primary care doctor the next day just to be like, what's the course of action? I need to know what to do. And this person was a doctor I'd never seen before, and she was awful. I started out saying to her,
What's
like,
her name? No, I'm just kidding.
I started out telling her, like, I get nervous and I get a little hyper question, like curious and crazy about this, so just beware. And then I told her the story, and this is how she goes, this is really severe. You need to go to the ER. I think you have a blood clot or a brain bleed. This was like,
I mean,
16 hours after the fact of my migraine, by the way.
Right.
So I'm like, wait, what? Like, hold up. Like, reverse the brakes. I'm so confused because I just, all I wanted to know was like, what medicine should I take and what should I do? So I get off, and I'm like, I text my roommates. I'm like, holy hell, like, what the hell's wrong with this doctor? She's crazy. I know that she's wrong, but there's going to be some part of me that's always going to tell me, like, this is a new thing. Like, like when my head hurts, you might have a brain bleed or something, you know? And like one of my roommates was like, just tune it out. Like, tune it out. And I'm like, girl, like, how do you tune that out when somebody just told you, like, you could literally die? And then I just had texted in my group chat, and I was like, if anyone has like OCD, hypochondria, like, let me know, or like connect me, because it's really isolating. And like, I feel like it's just hard to understand, because why would you? And I actually got connected with a lot of great people. So then my roommate texted me and was like, just saw you said this. I think you have two options. One, write the doctor off as crazy and watch a movie, start fresh. Two, book the scans that she said to book, pay the money, get the peace of mind, move on. And I was like, I had already booked the scans at that point.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of like word vomited and was like sent like a paragraph of like, this is how my brain works. So like, no matter what, if I have those scans or if I know that she's wrong, it's still going to creep into my mind, and it's so exhausting. And didn't answer me. And then the next day during work hours, I get a long paragraph text from her saying,
the doctor?
No, from my roommate.
Oh, right, yeah.
Saying, like, this is not conducive to our living situation. You're breaking a harmonious, like, living situation. I think that, like, we need to talk. You should consider IOP, like,
what's IOP?
Intensive outpatient.
Oh.
And I was like, wait. I was, like, kind of confused as to where it came from because I didn't know if that I'd done something wrong. And so I was like, I'm not going to talk about this over the phone. Like, we can talk in person. And so we did. And my feelings were hurt personally because it was just a lot of like, it's a lot. And like, you know, you do this and you do this, and like, you don't allow other people to have a bad day, and you don't allow like me to have sad feelings. And like, it was just like kind of laundry list of things that I guess I did wrong. Yeah. So now I'm like kind of navigating how to live differently.
What would differently look like?
For her, she said that it
for you.
Yeah. I didn't like see, like, I of course saw a problem with my health anxiety, but I didn't like feel the need, like, I didn't think that like IOP or like any of those things needed to be involved or brought up.
But here's the thing. If a little part of you didn't think she was a little right, and there's a little possibility she might be correct, you wouldn't care. Meaning, if I said to you, Celia, I heard this example on the Minimalist podcast once. If I said, oh my God, Celia, you're such a chair, you'd be like, okay, like, I don't even think that's true. So like, no. If someone says to me, at least I think you're a little controlling. Like, part of me knows I work on it, and I know it's true, so I'm still going to get pissed off when somebody tells me. So I wonder if there's a tiny part of you that is like, you know, I'm angry and defensive. I get it. And also, first of all, you gave her too much power to fix you and advice give from day one, it sounds like. So she was always giving you ideas. Suddenly you don't like her ideas, and you didn't have the boundaries to tell her, don't give me ideas. So a lot of it comes back on, I taught her how to teach me I taught her how to treat me, that she could get away with saying all this. So it's saying, okay, wait, let me own that we need to change this dynamic. Let me own my part in it, which is, I should have mentioned that to her when she was first giving me the advice that she shouldn't. And then maybe, okay, so what part of any of this sounds a little true? Yeah.
So it's been like 2 days now. So I've gone to therapy twice, and I like had some time to reflect. It wasn't necessarily like that she was wrong. It was more like I had already told her that. And I told her I'm really working on it. I went back to New Orleans and saw my psychiatrist and my doctor together. And like, we started to make a plan. And like, I had already been actively working on it. And it's kind of just felt like this was selfish because like of the one time that it maybe perhaps affected her when the EMTs came, I guess, that was the line was drawn.
Well, from what it sounds like, this is just the straw that broke the camel's back thing. It probably wasn't the one time.
Yeah.
So it's acknowledging that she should have said something before when we did the episode last time on resentment. So even if it was, say, a year ago, but it was a tiny little thing saying, oh, this is, Celia, I'm sorry, but this is starting to feel like a lot to me.
Well, that's what happened. She brought something up. Well, because then she started listing off what started as concern, like, I'm concerned and I'm worried for you. And in the text, in person became, you do this, this, and this, and I don't like it.
Right.
Which is not conducive to what the original conversation I thought was going to be, which I could understand. Like, you know, I need you to not talk to me about this because it makes me uncomfortable. Valid.
Yeah.
But that's not how it ended up playing out. So now I just feel like a little bit of like tiptoeing around my apartment because, and like scared to open my mouth because every single feeling or like thing that happens.
But all you did was figure out that this wasn't the person to go to for this. She sounds like she's over it, which, by the way, there's nothing wrong with people being over it.
Yeah.
Because they should say something earlier before it turns into a big thing, and they could still use nonviolent communication. Like if she came to you and said, like nonviolent communication or conscious communication, if she was like this, if she was, hey, Celia, when you talk to me at length about your medical problems or emotional problems, it makes me feel, because this is really what it is. She doesn't know it though. It makes me feel powerless. It makes me feel sad. Makes me feel out of control. So I would like to ask you to, can we experiment for a month or so, you taking that to someone else?
Yeah.
And is that okay? And you would have probably said yes.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's a when you do, it makes me feel, and that's vulnerable, but she doesn't know what she's feeling.
Yeah,
she's getting angry. She's throwing anger at you, which I get it. I've done that a million times.
She told me scared, frazzled, and I forgot the third one, but
yeah, scared, I mean, is valid, but she didn't sort of then ask you for what she wants. She should say, can I ask you to go to someone else for a month? Can I ask you to make our relationship just for fun for now? Like, because sometimes they're just a fun friend.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not everything.
Yeah.
We did those 2 episodes on friendship. A friendship has to be, like Anna said, about a why.
Yeah.
So why were you guys friends in the first place?
We've been friends forever. And
what's forever?
Like since childhood, like nursery school.
Okay, so probably she knows the deal with you. But if I see someone I've known since childhood, kind of not progressing in certain areas, I'm getting worried. And that's what she did.
Yeah, it was just more of the, it was a self-centered conversation. It wasn't like I was not a part of it, if that makes sense. Like,
right.
It was, you do this. And when I get home from work and you're having a bad day, I feel like I can't have a bad day. And so I asked, I'm trying to think back right now on a time where I had a bad day and you got home and you felt like you couldn't have your bad day. Is there an example?
And she couldn't give you one?
No.
But also you wouldn't know because she might have hid it all. So you're both. She sort of poisoned it by not being right up front and honest. I mean, resentment, that's just so hard to notice. It's so quick and to do it. And you guys have this long history. You might, I don't think you disagree with the sentence that this is a lot.
Yeah.
Like you a lot, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't think you disagree. Lisa's a lot.
No, I know.
So
I'm a
we
lot.
have to sort of, I have a friend Amy who, like, we both have these dogs. Parker is one of mine and her dog is Jake. And at one point, like, they both, I forgot what was happening. They were both barking too much or ran away or something, or we needed a fence or whatever. It's like years ago. And we just go, let's just admit these fucking dogs are a lot.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we don't like them. But I don't want Parker to die. You don't want Jake to die. We'll die when they do. But they be a lot.
Yeah.
So I think we can know we're a lot. And we can know we're a lot for some, but we're not a lot for all.
Yeah, I think it kind of like, and this is not in her fault at all, but like sent me down a spiral, like of me now rethinking all of my friendships. Like, am I some dark, selfish cloud over like all of my friends and like I dismiss all of their feelings, or like, like it's.
But instead of doing the spiral is just something where you could shift it, because now you're just adding to the allotness. Oh, so I went down another spiral, so I can allow myself to be even more of a fucking mess.
Yeah, but I'm just not talking to anyone because like I don't know. I don't have friend problems. Like I literally don't.
Well, what you clearly do if we're talking about it.
This is the first time.
Then welcome to fucking adulthood.
Yeah.
When we actually tell the truth to people.
Yeah.
Where all your friends and you might be thinking different things about each other and not saying them. how would it feel? I'm not saying you have to do this. You're not going to do it anyway. And you probably, maybe someday. How would it feel to be like, hey, Joanne, some other random friend, I know that I bring a lot to the table in goodness and friendship, and you can count on me and I can count on you. I do know I bring a lot with the dramatic content. I do. It's my history. I'd love for you to point it out to me if we ever have to talk about it being a lot for you, because I'd love for our friendship to continue as it is and not have any resentment.
Yeah. My immediate thought was like, I'm breaking the lease. Like, I was like, I'm
here's your other thought, that you don't listen to what I say. You don't address it. Like, I'm literally telling you a solution and you're like, I'm breaking the lease. I'm like, okay, how do we get there after the fucking little script I wrote yet?
I meant like my first initial thought, like my initial thought.
No, of course it is. But why did that come out this second? It almost feels like with Nick, how when I get mad at him for like just yelling, fuck yeah, when I'm like talking and like, why am I talking? I'm not getting fucking rich off the iHeart fucking universe.
Fuck yeah.
That it's like, you can't, if someone's like offering a solution, it's almost like, do you want a solution? I'm not saying follow advice. I'm just saying if somebody's in a conversation, when did the least thing hit you and you had to say it?
I think it was. Were you actually asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was rhetorical.
No.
I think it was when you said, like, when you started to wrap up, I was like, see that in my head I thought that's great. What's funny is my initial thought was, let's break the lease.
Okay,
like,
so here's how you can communicate. Make the person who talked know that you heard it. So if you had said, yeah, that's da-da-da-da-da, and then, but my first thought was I'll break the lease, I would have said, I know that's catastrophizing, and so we'd have a conversation.
Yeah.
The calmness you have to bring to a conversation, that's what we're talking about, So let's go backwards. So if you, instead of spinning, oh, have I been a burden to my friends? Am I a piece of shit? And they hate me? How would it feel to say to somebody, hey, man, and I have to repeat the whole fucking thing again.
I remember.
Okay. So, you know what I mean? Though?
Yeah.
How would that feel to you? And you don't have to lie and say, oh, yeah, I could do that, or I'm going to do that. Because it's like, how would it feel to be that vulnerable and take your lumps if you have to?
I think there's just certain people who I feel I could do that with.
Okay.
And there's certain people who I don't.
Mm-hmm. What's the difference between
I don't
the
know,
groups?
actually. This is like a thing that I have in my life in general. Like, even the same with like physical touch. Like, there's certain friends who like I can hug, and certain friends who I'm like, I don't ever want to touch you. And like some of my friends, I will tell them everything, and then my other ones, I'm like, yeah, there's just something going on with this, vague.
So you but at least you know who the safe people are.
Yeah.
Is the sad thing also that we kind of thought this friend was the safe one, or was she
She was kind of a middle ground. She's like objectively one of my best friends, but she's never been a person who I go to for talking about like family problems or just like real world problems, because personally I never really thought that she like got it.
Okay, so is it that surprising that she didn't get it?
What?
You said you've never been surprised that she didn't get it.
Yeah, no.
So why are we surprised today?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm more like mad because like I'm more like, wake up, bitch. Like, you have to call 911 in your life. Like, we're 23. I called 911 for the first time when I was 6. Like, wake up. That if you think that's really scary.
I love this.
Part of me loves angry Celia.
Yeah, I like angry
You
Celia.
have a lot coming for you.
She a dumb private school bitch too?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
right.
it's
Listen, I called the
dated them.
ambulance
I
once.
know.
I called the ambulance when I was my first year living in the city after college. My friend was over and I felt like I was having not a heart attack, but I was like, oh, there's something going on up in my chest. Uh-oh. I called, you know how long a fucking ambulance takes in New York City? And I ended up, I had gas. And I'm like, oh my my God, my friend probably, I don't know if we ever talked after that. She might have thought I was the dramatic bitch. And
Yeah,
it
exactly.
definitely was pretty dramatic.
But still, it's just if that's what you need to do in the moment, then that's what needs to happen. And your friends should support you for that. Like, I don't think that that an EMT coming to check on you.
But that's not the issue. That's the phony issue. That's the easy one that she's putting. She's really upset because she cannot meet your needs and she doesn't
I
feel...
never asked for any
yes, but here's the
advice from
problem.
them,
Yeah, but
ever.
shut up. Here's the problem. Wait, no, I love you, but here's the problem with you receivers. You never ask for the advice. You never ask for it, but you don't tell us you don't want it.
Okay.
So we keep fucking doing it, and then your friend's 35 years, and she breaks up with you during COVID. Just me? No. Don't see, that's what happens. Like
I get that.
this woman I was caretaking a bit, like it sounds like she was doing with you. Never said, oh, I don't want this. I don't want that.
I don't want an answer.
Like you fucking
Yeah.
bitches. You should say, yeah, I don't want advice right now. They always say, do you want to vent? Do you want to just hear help? Or do you just want me to, the friends should ask that. So she should have said all this stuff to you. And
I
you should have said to
it.
her,
Yeah.
she should have said, you're becoming a burden. I think our big fears will be a burden, but I'd rather be told I'm becoming a burden so I
Yeah.
could stop.
Yeah.
And now I just feel like a burden all the time, like to all of my friends, because like I don't know if they all secretly like feel that way.
Well, that's back to where you derailed the solution before. Would it feel
to go up.
threatening to individually have go for coffee and say, I know this shit is a lot, and I think I bring a lot to the table friendship wise, but have I made you feel burdened? I really hope not, but I'm totally here to adjust our friendship if we have to.
Yeah, I actually end up calling one of my actual best friend right after.
I couldn't hate anyone more than Dr. Laura, because what she used to do was she would give people these advices like I give you, and the person would always say, yeah, I did that. And she's like, well, if you fucking did it,
No.
why are you fucking telling me? Why?
No, because I got a really surprising response.
Oh, I did it. Go ahead.
I got a
Wait.
surprising.
No, but I did it.
I think the biggest mistake is you went to a female doctor, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
I think the
honestly.
biggest
I think
mistake-
that's-
I
you
think the
gotta-
biggest- I think the biggest mistake is that you have female friends. They're
Yeah.
a pain in the cunt.
Dude, that was my second.
I
Yeah.
know.
Start hanging out with cool guys.
All right,
dude.
so go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just meant, like,
Dr. Laura her. Dr. Laura would be like, oh, you tried everything, then she'd just hang up on the person. I'm like, okay. Okay, so what's really good is you.
I called my friend and I was like, do I do this to you? Like, and if I do, I please tell me. I don't ever want what just happened to happen again with another one of my friends. So, you're my best friend. Is there anything that I do, like, that? Do I need to stop ranting? Do I need to stop, calling? What is it? And she was like, honestly, like no. I have learned and adjusted that there are times when you don't want answers. You do not want a solution. You literally just want someone to be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's so valid. And for her, we just have an unspoken bond where she's like, I can tell when you call me, like, that it's, you want to answer or you really don't want an answer from me. Like, you just want someone to listen, and I can tell for you. So I think that was just like a telepathy thing. Like, we have this great bond.
Yeah,
Whereas,
but did
like,
you also think about the other one? The roommate,
No.
did you?
No.
So you knew.
This girl's
so
like
you
my
got
soul sister.
friends in every category then. So can we just relabel what this roommate is to you? Because you go, well, now I'm thinking about this, all my friends. And
Yeah.
So you're not.
No. Yes, I am for certain friends.
Then those are the ones I'm
To talk to,
talking
yeah.
about. I'm not talking about the ones you already did it.
Yeah. But I'm still really anxious about what happened.
God damn it, Celia.
God
I'm just
damn
kidding.
it.
I'm
No,
kidding.
you what?
I'm still like really anxious about what happened because I feel almost
Guess how
like,
you lessen your anxiety.
I
Would you
feel-
like to know?
but I just feel
Wait, would you like to know how to lessen the anxiety?
Get some dick.
You just fucking take action. Just take
I
the
know.
action.
And she left town now, and I feel annoyed because she got, she got the good stuff out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, she could go off that night and be all happy, la la la, and I was like in my room crying. And I'm not saying that I'm a victim or whatever, but like, I mean, do you kind of get what I'm saying? Like, she got the good side of it, and I got like, you do this and you do this and you do this and you do this wrong, and it needs to be fixed. Whereas like she got all that off of her chest.
What about her needs to be fixed to have the friendship? Because we want a solution to this. What about her and your relationship or her personality needs to change?
Well, I have a lot to say about that.
Okay.
And the problem is that I felt I couldn't come and say my own piece either. And I had this whole thing written, like not like notes written that I took when I had my therapy before I met with her. Like I really prepared, and I apologized, and I fell on my sword, especially about the texting that I sent her. I was like, listen, that was a moment of weakness. I did not mean to scare you. I didn't communicate well, and I'm really sorry. And I thought that was a great job. Like, you know, I thought we were going to be done. And then it was like, no. And so actually, and I was like, wait, also what? But I didn't even get to read my piece or like say any of the things. And then I felt like if I did come back and be like, okay, well, you know, actually there are some things that you do that bother me. That's like a tit for tat. Like,
no, it's a discussion.
I don't know.
It didn't have, it started off too heightened.
Yeah.
But then it could have been a discussion. I've had 7-hour dinners with friends to hash shit out.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, we have to.
You have to.
Because your common goal is to have the friendship survive.
Yeah.
So what do you if she went out of town, take the few days and figure out just what do you want from this? Do you want the friendship? Is she just good for fun?
Yeah.
Is she just someone you don't feel safe around at all?
I'm just angry. Like, I am so mad.
Fun, huh?
No, like, I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Everything you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, when you were saying before, like, it's tit for tat, like she said, it's just a conversation. But I would feel the same way where I'm like, I gotta get
one up. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah, but this is what you guys don't understand. I'm twice your age practically. I'm like 14 times her age. I know a couple of things. I don't know much.
She know a couple, 2-3 things.
But I know that the friendships don't survive without the big, calm, even-tempered talk. And I think she was just splurting out because she's just felt put upon for a while. And again, it doesn't matter that it's not your fault. Mm-hmm. It's not about assigning blame at this point. It's about going, well, how can we solve this? And solving might look like walking away amicably, or it might look like, oh my God, like, let's just like have fucking fun. Like, I'm not going to vent to you. It's okay. Like, who cares? And get out what you're both annoyed with. That's why there should be and is friendship counseling, because like you can actually do that. It's like couples therapy.
I also do have a point. She complains all the fucking time. Every Sunday, she is going down that spiral.
Dude, so I love this.
No,
so
I'm
much.
just saying. How can you?
I can't.
How can you tell me?
I told you she's unfixable because she won't listen.
But how can you tell me?
I like it. Feed it to the rage, baby.
How can you tell me? Like that I am too much, or that I complain too much, or that I don't take action when you every Sunday like clockwork are spiraling and asking for help. When I'm spiraling, I don't even go ask for help.
Say you're both mentally ill?
Yes.
You both need to be in therapy, which you are. I know that. I doubt she is. It doesn't sound like she's in any kind of therapy.
I don't know.
No way.
I just think that there's some scapegoating going on. I think that there's
I think like scapegoating and what's the other one that they gaslighting. Stop with all the terms.
Gaslighting, I don't think is happening.
Start with all the terms. Cornholing, ass fucking,
that,
all of it. Yeah, you need some cornholing.
Get a bra, get some dick, and shut the fuck up.
I just think also, Celia, everyone is not for you, and you are not for everyone. You're going to be too much for some people. I have a friend who's a hypochondriac, like I was saying before I rudely got cut off about a half hour ago. And not by you, Nick, for a change.
No, I know.
And she doesn't even know I know she's a hypochondriac. I just am friendly to her. I don't take the 911 text from her. I'm just like, hope everything turned out okay. So in other words, like I can accept her for what she is. You need friends who can accept you. We're all a little fucked up.
Yeah.
You just need her to accept you. But you then have to accept her little fucked upness, which was this thing that she pushed down for all this time.
Yeah. God, I hope she doesn't listen to this.
No one listens to this. Trust me.
Literally nobody.
Not one person.
Especially not female doctors.
Other than my friend Amy with the dog, which I'm glad I gave Jake a shout out. Hi, Amy. Hey, girl. She's going to die.
Okay, wait.
This is how wild and good of a friend she is. She's the type who every Tuesday when the podcast comes out, I will get a text at 8:04 or something like that going, oh my God. And she'll like go down a list of all the good things about the show and everything.
Sweet.
I mean, she never mentions you, Celia, which is, because
Makes
it's only the
sense.
good stuff. And
Takes too long to turn her mic on. That's why we're here today. That's my problem with you, dude.
Oh, wait. This wasn't to tell her
sorry,
our problem.
Sorry, I already had one of those conversations 2 days ago and it broke me. So I have a question.
You're dramatic.
Yeah.
Hold your question. I just want to say, it broke me. You stop it. Your generation with this drama. I had a conversation about mics and it broke me. No, it didn't. You're sitting here. You're alive. As far as I can see, your skinny tits and all are hanging out here. It's fantastic.
Lisa fought in World War II, goddammit.
I had it rough. No. So I think just for anyone listening, including Celia who's not listening, shush. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Sometimes the language, the dramatic content could be ratcheted down a little.
You are right.
How about, Nick, tell me about the mic. You don't push the mic on, reenact.
You don't push the mic on quick enough, all right?
I
You're
know.
slow.
I had a conversation about that the other day. Someone else pointed out, so I'm going to work on it. He said, I had a conversation.
Wait, but that's not even what I meant. I was talking about. I meant
Yo,
that.
give her Brad's number, bro.
Yo, you
Who's
just need
Brad?
trauma
Brad's
therapy.
dude, I'm telling you, Brad's the guy.
Brad will fix you.
All I meant was that you said you were telling me this is my problem with you. I'm saying I just had a conversation with somebody who told me 15 of their problems with me.
Triggered.
I'm kidding. I'm gonna hug you so hard after this.
Yeah, we're gonna cornhole
We're just
you.
kidding.
But I
zero
have
problems
a
with you.
question.
What?
So what do I do about my roommates?
First, get a bra.
I already told you.
She's gone.
Not forever.
And now I
Yeah.
have to talk
Wait.
to the other one, and I haven't talked to her yet.
Wait, take it down a notch.
Sorry.
I'm gonna ask you a serious question. Where did she go?
Oh, her young alumni weekend.
Oh, it's gay. She
Yeah.
shouldn't be doing
Young
that. Stupid.
alumni
Nobody
weekend.
likes anyone who goes back to any kind of reunion.
Washed.
Needs their head
Hashtag
examined.
washed up.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so-
All right. Here we go.
Sorry.
You're
Sorry.
just mean.
Sorry.
Which I
like-
get
dude, I
it.
like mean
I do
Celia.
too. I like the
Yeah,
angry.
this is good.
But you are. This is a little imbalanced now because you wouldn't allow yourself to get mad at her before. Now you're fucking furious. Okay, so listen. What?
I'm just being funny.
No. Okay.
You're a microphone tough guy, all right? Do
Yeah,
it in real life.
No, this
Yeah.
is actually how I do talk with my friends in real life.
Okay.
It's
You just need to get over the hurt first.
Yeah, like
You're
I just,
hurt right now. Instead of, anger, they say, is a secondary emotion. I don't know if I agree, but the anger is hiding the sadness over that, this person thinks I'm not iconic.
and
This person.
embarrassment, low key. Like I feel like embarrassed.
Wait, here's the question. Where else in your life has this, so-and-so's embarrassed of me shown up?
Oh no, I didn't feel that she was embarrassed of me. I feel embarrassed that she like called me out on like 10 different things.
So why are you embarrassed?
I don't
Because you
know.
believe them? Part of you believes them.
No, I feel embarrassed because I think that like I'm normally the roommate who like they don't have no problems with me. Like I don't really
Well,
like,
guess what? That's a false identity that it's not you.
yeah.
Because that's a sadness of like, oh gosh, I'm not the lowest maintenance gal in the world, daddy.
Well, I do know that.
No,
I'm high
no,
maintenance.
but no, you liked being the one that no one ever has a problem with, so I can fix it, So now your little identity that you've built up, like I get along with everybody, it's just not true. So it's going, well, I get along with some people, but not others. So what is your question? How do I handle this roommate? Is that, or both roommates?
Because I feel so uncomfortable living in my apartment right now.
Well, your dad's so fucking good with money, that fucking drug addict. Tell him to buy you your own apartment in the city. It's an investment. Jesus Christ, he could scare up a fucking $1 million for his daughter. You're working hard. You lost the weight. Look at you. You need to get some dick, Dad, if you're listening.
Get a bra.
Stop buying the prescription drugs and invent, by the way, Dad, what you should have done if you had a brain in your fucking head is to invent a chair or some other device that a dentist could use so they didn't have to fucking bend over backwards for their fucking patients. Maybe you should have used your fucking brains for that. Also, get on that invention train, invent something, and buy her a fucking apartment so she don't have to deal with these people.
Yeah.
Case closed. How's that for a solution, Celia? You like that one? I think she's speechless.
Yeah.
What? I mean, like, we gotta cut that out.
Why?
No, but shouldn't he have invented that chair? Isn't that a good idea?
I mean, yeah, but he's also 72, so that was like 50 years ago when that happened.
He could have done it then.
Really?
Why do you think?
Because there was no technology. Like, there was like nothing.
Someone invented a light bulb when there was no
Fucking
light,
dude.
you dumb
The
cunt.
fucking Wright brothers in
Can
the
I
early
just say, here's your
1900s.
solution. Your roommate should kill you.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the original plan that
We're gonna
Celia
help
needs
them.
to be euthanized.
Yeah.
I just think you have to work on the anger as far as figuring out what's underneath it, figure out what needs to be said to them. I know it's cliche, but mean what you say. Say what you mean, but don't say it mean.
See, that's where I get wrong. I get wrong because I can't. If I say what I mean, I'm fucking evil.
No.
Like,
No,
what
there
What do
can
you
be-
wait? Pretend I'm the roommate.
Oh, yeah.
Because I hate you right now. So we can, Celia, I know, look at me. I'm going to be the roommate. I know I held in a lot of resentments and I shouldn't have sprouted all that onto you. But it's just really how I feel. What do you think?
I think, okay, I can't invalidate your feelings because that's not fair.
Correct.
So I can appreciate that. I can take it in and I can only work on it from here. But
What's that going to look like, Celia? Because when
Not
someone
talking to
says,
you.
Oh,
Not
well,
talking
maybe
to
you
you.
should move the fuck out. And maybe if your dad hadn't been such a drug addict and invented a chair, I've heard this idea somewhere. Your good host, Lisa Lampanelli, told me, he could have bought you an apartment.
Dude, it's like the Maury show. This is sick. I'm having the time of my life today.
You want desperately to tell her all the shit you're mad about with her.
Exactly. Which is immature.
No,
of me.
it's not. It's human. So what you have to do is you have to get a way to say them not mean.
Yeah.
So that's
But
all.
she didn't spare me.
Right. So do you want to always go to the lowest common denominator?
Yeah, but like,
do you want to?
dude,
No.
I get where you're coming from.
Oh, we all get it.
but
You think
it's
I
not
haven't?
gonna work.
I know it's not.
Yeah, it's not going to do.
Yeah.
If you value your anger and your meanness, quote unquote, which you are not a mean person, but you're kind of trying to be brave and say you are. It's bullshit. I'm the only mean person in the world. You need to get that worked on and go, I'm only going to fucking approach her when I'm ready to not say it in a mean, angry way.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy it's not that hard to say, I'm really upset with you that you, like I said to Nick in
You
the
hurt
car.
my feelings.
Yeah, you fucking, I said to him, step it up on the fucking podcast. Don't be saying all this dumb shit and sleep through the damn thing. And so we didn't have a fight over it. He just goes, yeah, man, I know. I got a lot of energy today. Don't worry about it. So
I'm fucking killing it.
yeah, you are destroying it. I've said many times you've destroyed the podcast. So you gotta process this anger with the shrink and with the safe people and then know what you have to say to her. Because do you want the friendship? You have to figure that out.
I know that. I think I've been really struggling with that in the past 2 days. And I think it's really masked by the anger
Of
as
course.
well. So I'm just like, fuck this bitch. There's nothing wrong with me. Fuck you. I'm breaking the lease. I'm leaving. You're going to be jealous of my friends. Like, and then
you can do all that.
and then
So funny, dude.
and then I'm like, okay, wait, but like we have so much fun together and like
She may be fun friend, and then a year from now you'll go, oh my God, I almost blew it up out of resentment and out of anger, and I just had to work on my stuff. And it's a blessing she went away this weekend because
Yes.
you can work through it and you can
and I can
kind
also
of figure it out
speak to the other roommate and try to just apologize, I guess. But
and do whatever you do. Do not triangulate that shit.
no.
Do not
Don't
even
bring
say
up
her
the-
fucking name.
Yeah.
You're smirking a little because you know
because
you're
I was
gonna,
going to.
Yeah, of course you were. Don't talk
Do
shit
you
to
know,
the other
do you know
roommate.
how hard
dude.
it is not to?
No, yeah, it is.
I have students I teach. These kids are like 18, 19 years old. Half the time I want to poke one of them going, look at this fucking
Yeah.
jerk. You can't fucking do it. So keep her name just forbidden.
I was, but now after I see your
not
eyeballs,
do it.
But it also seems
peering
that
into me.
she probably has a history with the other roommate too of not telling her stuff, or with her parents or her other friends. So maybe go this.
maybe it's like an honor for her to reach out to
No,
me.
once the anger is processed and you're like, wait a minute, I do remember our history. The anger will lift, and then you'll be like, what are the good things? Make a list of the good things.
Yeah.
And there's bad things with everybody.
Of course.
But you know what? Sometimes just going, oh yeah, once I calm down, it was okay.
I think it's always like, I always used to say this in like middle school drama. I'd be like, I just want this to blow over. Like blow over.
Well,
like,
guess what? You have to blow it over.
Yeah.
Because you can't
It can't do
always
it for
default
itself.
to the kids' mentality.
Of course. I just meant like, you always want it to be over, of course, but I don't really know what that's going to look like now for me because like I've never had like this. I don't know what's going to happen when she comes back. I don't know how to act. I don't know how to.
Well, here's a question to you. We've given you some solutions, none of which you're going to take.
That's not true.
So, I like that you like kick back on that.
That's not true.
If you were coaching a friend through this problem,
Yeah.
and try to keep it succinct, what would you tell them to do?
I'd say take some space. Luckily, there is some built-in space, and just try to approach the friendship differently from then. The problem is, what is different? What does different?
I don't know. If you're
like?
the coach,
I know. Yeah.
What would you tell a friend to change about this dynamic?
I think choose your friends who you rant to and ask for solutions from wisely, and communicate what you want, whether that's I just need to go off for a minute, or I need advice, I need help.
So what you said, which I love, by the way, every second of that is great. What's great is that whole thing about accept your friends where they are, but know where to place them. So I can accept Nick as a friend if I place him in the right spot. Am I going to call him and expect the conversation to ever be about me? No. It's always Nick centered because Nick always has more going on than everybody else.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. But I accept him. And then on the occasion he asks me a question, I go, ding, 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 score 1 for the week. And he knows it's true. He knows it's true. No. But also I have a big history of centering myself, so I understand where he's coming from.
And I do too.
So we know.
Oh.
So yeah, we caught on.
What do I do about
I'm just
that?
kidding. Shut up.
Don't
I'm just
worry
kidding.
about it.
You know what? That's for
fine.
another 3 days. Don't worry about it.
Like for some reason, I just want to ask you all these questions now and like
Well,
get it
we'll
all
do
out.
another. We'll do a cliffhanger. So we're going to come back with season 2 of how Celia has fixed this. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we could do an update.
Yeah,
What if
actually-
we brought the roommate in?
Oh no! No, I only have 4 days of coaching school under my belt. No, but I think sometimes a lot of the answer is if I was coaching a friend through this, what would I tell them?
Yeah.
And also, this is going to sound, I don't think this is very woo-woo. It just makes so much sense. You can always in life approach everything from 2 angles and moods. Your mood is like the climate, right? It's not like the weather.
Yeah.
So say your mood in general is a mood of resentment. The weather's not going to be great. It's going to be always a little cloudy. It's going to be also not great. There's going to be fear and anger and all these emotions we don't like. If you're approaching it from a mood of gratitude, and I know that's become a cliche, gratitude, but it fucking works.
Yeah.
Firsthand, I know. If everything is gratitude for what this is teaching me, gratitude for the circumstance that I was given this gift or whatever, the weather's of mood is a lot better. So the actual, wow, I'm feeling a little joyful, a little happy, a little peaceful. So as you're thinking about her, be like, do I want to approach this with the mood of gratitude or resentment? Do I want to look at it as, I'm pretty grateful for all the years. I mean, we're probably at 80% of good times. Let me see what I can save in this. Let me see if the anger can dissipate a little because I'm grateful for what she's done. Make a list. I bet you could, no lie, in this many years of friendship, I do not doubt you could have 100 things on that list.
Absolutely. I don't doubt
So the mood of gratitude is going to shift this. If you want to stay in this mood of resentment that you've had today until this second, you can. And you'll find 100 fucking things to write down about her. And we're ending this, and I'm going to have Daddy invent a chair and get the apartment
I
for
actually
me.
never told you all that.
Yeah, okay. No, I want him to invent the chair. This is why I want to, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I want him to invent an invention to make him rich and buy you a place. So anyway, if you want to stay in resentment, you can. Is it serving your life? Is it serving your friendship?
Well,
we know the answer is no. Only an idiot would say yes, so I'm not even letting you talk. So you don't.
I just had something funny to say.
Okay, you don't have to.
Okay.
We've got 1.5 funny people on the show. I'll take the half at this point. Believe me, after today.
Yay, Lisa gave me something.
Wait, how do you know it's not me?
But what? No, it's a girl.
Just your tits.
not funny.
Just your tits are funny.
You're amusing. I'll give you amusing.
So you laugh at me.
No, actually, no. That means you will say a pithy thing here and there.
What's pithy?
Cute, funny.
Oh, I love that.
Oh.
Yeah,
But we
you're
have tickets
cute.
to the Ariana Grande concert next July, so we have to be friends by then.
Next July.
Okay, if this isn't solved
Dude.
by next July,
We've got
then
a
this is
problem.
not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And by the way, tickets
That's
should
so
never be
far
why
away.
you keep a bad friendship. But this
No,
doesn't
that was a joke.
sound like a bad friendship. Do what I said. Stop thinking 10 steps into it so you can make a joke. You got to get yourself in the resentment out, gratitude in. When we see you in however long season 2 is premiering, which isn't very long, we would like to see this list of 100 things you're grateful for about this person. I bet it could be more than that.
Yeah, definitely.
So
it could
do
be.
it, and you will, when she comes home, yes, it doesn't mean it will all have lifted magically, but you will approach her with curiosity and not contempt.
Okay.
Well, that was easy.
Fixed.
I mean, you're right.
Celia's fixed.
That's it.
Well,
We did
this one thing is,
it.
the only hesitations I have left, it's the only thing, and then I'm
hi,
sorry.
911. I think I'm having a heart attack. I can't feel the right side of my body. Oh, wait, I'm being dramatic. Fuck you.
Mom, you're dead still? All right, cool.
Wait, I just got a great text, and I'm not going to lie to you. Got a text from my funeral director. My headstone has been installed.
Yeah! We're going to kill Lisa live on air.
Yeah, next season 2, when we come back, we'll be fixing Celia even more, and we'll be killing me.
Yes. And
No,
Nick's
but
still
isn't that
perfect.
great news? I'm gonna maybe you know how that ties into this subject. I'll tell you how. First of all, on my gravestone, I just get it done in advance so that nobody has to worry about me later or caretake me. So anyway, I want the words "big dick energy" on my Why? Is that bad? Okay, on my. I have big dick energy, but I'm going to tell you how
does.
this
I've seen
circles back to your conversation.
Okay.
This worry and this anxiety. It's troubling because I remember I started conversations with this headstone guy literally 10 months ago, paid half. 10 months later, the thing wasn't put in. That's a long time.
Yeah.
And I remember about 3 months ago, I was like all charged up. I'm worried. Suppose I die tomorrow. Like, I don't think I'm going to. But God forbid I get in a car accident. How the fuck am I going to know if it's going to get put in right? Who's paying? What's going on? And then, I don't know, I started working on worry and stuff. I was like, oh, it'll get solved. Like, literally everything in our life always gets solved or else we would be dead. I'm saying your worry and ruminating and stewing and spiraling. I'm not saying it's a miraculous, just stop. No, try to catch it earlier. And maybe you catch it a little earlier and you focus on the gratitude. You catch it a tiny, like suppose you, instead of a half hour, you only lose 29 minutes. That's a triumph.
Yeah.
So my worry over that tombstone, I get a text right now, like I say, saying it's done. Was that worry wasted? Yes. Did I worry about it less in the 3 months that I've been working on it? Yes. So I've lost less power and brain cells and energy to that guy. And he did the right thing at the end. So the thing is going to work out, or else you'd be dead or homeless.
Yeah.
So can you at all just notice the worry and without judgment, let it go a little quicker next time?
Yes.
I know you're saying that, and it's hard to believe.
As long as nobody confronts me the way that was confronted, because I didn't like it.
Oh my God, I hate
well,
her.
that's it for us, guys.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm just
No,
talking
I
about,
like
I'm
it.
just,
I like your little anger.
No,
I like
I
this.
just talking about worry in general, because worry is
Yeah.
is
It can
suffering.
kill you.
It's suffering over something that'll probably never happen.
I already had
Yeah.
one.
If I
so
think
it's
about
good.
it
I'm
more,
good.
then it will happen.
And maybe your parents need to be dead. Just kidding.
Don't you ever!
Don't you, bitch! I'll fucking resent you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick.
Nick, what are your thoughts? I have a real
No,
piece.
fuck Nick.
She don't want to hear my thoughts. I get the worry about the parents thing. I get it.
Wait, I want to say one thing. Y'all, listeners who have a brain in your head, neither Celia nor Nick could understand and embody the things I'm telling them to. You guys can. I know there's a few listeners out there. I'm going to name Amy, Sarah, Bobby, Darren, random people who text me about the podcast. You understand, right? It's not falling on deaf ears, right? Because these two in the studio, they're broken and irredeemable.
We're
but you
fine.
four are why. Shut the
See
fuck
you next
up.
season.
Turn off his mic.
Yeah.
No, but I have to say, Celia, thank you for volunteering to be a subject. We're going to come back season 2 with a big update, find out if Celia is homeless, if she has roommates or not, if she has any friends. Because personally, I would have dumped her at this point. She's so annoying. If her dad invented a chair and bought her an apartment, which I would love.
Yeah.
And we'll find out if Nick has hair and is skinny.
I'll be skinny.
Okay, you think
I'm
so?
I'm never a skinny guy though. I'm always like pretty
I don't mean
girthy.
skinny. I mean if you will not be as misshapen.
Oh yeah, no, it's time to trim this shit up. I'm gonna get a bra. Me and Celia are gonna share bras. We're gonna buy them and we're gonna
Thank
share
you.
them.
How about this? We don't have a season 2 till you're in shape. So we'll see you
4 years from now.
after that tombstone is being used.
Yeah.
Nick, say our stupid thing that we say at the end. Say it. Let's see if it can actually be memorized. Come on.
All right.
Okay.
Guys, thanks for listening so much.
So much.
If you want to reach out to this show where fucking stupid people talk for an hour or so, email us at shrinkthisShow@gmail.com. That is shrinkthisShow at gmail.com. You could follow Lisa at Lisa Lampanelli on Instagram. You could follow me at Nick Scopes on Instagram and TikToks and all that stuff. And please listen to the podcast on your iHeartRadio app or anywhere you get podcasts.
Wow, you did it without a script.
I did it.
You're like an actor.
I am.
Oh
5,
my
6,
God.
7, 8. Let's kill Celia, dude.
Oh my God, we're totally killing her.
I get it though, Celia.
See you for season 2.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, f- you.